Got it. Let's give this a try.
I have heard of the sages of Mithrava, but never gave them much thought.
Why not?
Isn't a story worthless if it isn't shared? If the accounts of our past are kept hidden, they may as well not exist at all.
Climbing to a great height to speak to some wise old hermits. It's like we're in a vid or something. If they hand us a magical artifact, I'm going to eat my helmet.
is that possible? An alien?
What, like it's hard?
Even we have trouble understanding remnant tech. Only a handful here can operate our own gates. It doesn't matter. You must leave. We do not entertain guests here.
Havarl's in decline. If you tell me about the lost monolith, I can help fix it. Reset the vault.
With Ryder's help, Havarl could be healed. Our birthplace restored. Isn't that worth something?
It's lost. The memories of its location haven't been reclaimed. On Mithrava, we have accepted Havarl's eventual ruin.
You're just giving up on your planet? Isn't this your birthplace? Don't you want to save it?
A chasm separates want from can. What you ask, no one can give. The memory of the monolith resides within a thread that slipped from our grasp.
I'm not sure I follow.
We believe in reincarnation. An unbroken thread.
There was one, long ago, who had knowledge of the third monolith. Zorai, a champion of the Angara from before the Scourge. Zorai's soul has returned and could be made to remember what it knew. But we have no contact with it.
Okay, let me get this straight. Someone could remember the monolith from a past life?
Souls retain within families. An object, heirloom, tied closely to that bloodline could cause memories to resurface.
But it's not guaranteed.
It has been known to happen on rare occasions in the past, with other souls. The only known heirloom of Zarai's family rests in an area with active remnant. No one has survived the journey. But perhaps you. Zorai's soul was reborn in Tavos, who is now a Roka. He recently returned to Havarl on a mission.
Iroka. That'll be difficult.
That's why you're here, Jal.
They won't like that I'm helping you.
This may be a dead end, but we have to try.
I will send you the relevant coordinates. We considered Havarl a lost cause. But perhaps now, there is hope.
Activating automated forward station deployment.
As death nears, it's harder to face the possibility that I might never see Amara again.
Sorry to interrupt, but what's happened?
Ahmad is ill. He hasn't got much time left. Ahmad, perhaps this stranger can help. If they've been to Palev, maybe they've seen something.
Well, I've seen lots of things. You'll need to be more specific.
My sister, Amara, she grew disillusioned with life here and left for Palav. She must live there now.
Palev was overtaken by the jungle, remember? A few cycles ago. Everyone left.
Oh, yes. I remember now. But that means Amara's gone.
There might still be a way to track her down.
All Dara keep records, don't they? If there was an organized evacuation, they would have documented the process.
And the records would state where she went. Pala, that's genius.
Where would they keep those records?
Likely some kind of administrative building. If it still stands, and the machines still work, it's a slim hope. I don't want to impose, stranger, but I would welcome any news of my sister.
Esmus lets you wander around with no supervision? You're interrupting our lesson.
Could use more interruptions.
Sorry, I didn't mean to get in your way.
And yet you're still here. As I was saying, the propulsion system that took Bashal to the skies was inspired by 4 remnant pieces. And that's just one. Much of our progress was prompted by the discovery of remnant artifacts.
Where are these artifacts you're talking about?
The few that still exist reside in Aya's repository. However, many have been lost. Though there are rumors that as wilds grow wilder, things long buried may be unearthed.
It might be wise to study whatever we find. Something out there might give us an edge against the Kett.
You believe the Angara learned crucial scientific ideas from the Remnant?
It is not just belief, it is a matter of record. Some artifacts were even left in unfinished states, likely to demonstrate how they were put together.
I think I'll leave you to your lesson.
About time.
This must be what it was like for those ancient Angara, finding strange things in the wilds.
It's possible we could discover something new from what you found. We should take it for further analysis.
So what we're seeing here isn't gonna last? It's gonna be a desert eventually?
No one knows the long-term effects of Remnant. Kieran probably has projections, but projections are often wrong.
We've got targets!
Pathfinder, we are approaching the location provided by Esmus.
Stay sharp, everybody. There's supposed to be Remnant crawling all over this place. Joel, what's your take on all this reincarnation stuff?
You're asking if I believe,
Yes, sure.
not the way Esmos does.
Got it. Looks like it might have been some kind of glove or gauntlet. Smashed, though. Inside studded with contacts. Could have been used for some kind of input.
Sure. Now let's make someone touch it.
anything here. Or let any sap stick on your skin.
Environment suit, I love you. Stop shooting, we just want to talk.
Hiroka don't talk to aliens.
More of them!
Don't let them flank you!
Here they come.
Good work.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station.
Above us!
Hostile shuttle incoming.
Men under my charge. And now you'll crown that achievement by killing me too. And you, I know your face. Why do you help these murderers?
Ryder's an ally. She's already helped the scientists at Dar Palev.
I know, and they should be ashamed. After all we've been through with the Ket. Tell me why you come here, so I know why I've died.
The sages on Mithrava think you could remember the location of the third monolith. Because you used to know where it is, in a past life.
The sages sent you. Those secretive fiend brains with their scutting... They don't even care that their people are being
Nice work.
enslaved and killed by Ket. My friends died for this?
I'm very sorry. I'm just trying my best to find the third monolith and save Havarl. I have an artifact or heirloom or something. I'm going to set it down, and I need you to take hold of it.
What? And?
Shit. Ryder, nothing's happening.
Wait. There are things like this in the museum on Aya. Ancient Angaran tech. This fits over a hand. Contacts on the inside for myoelectric control of... What did you do to me?
Are you alright?
I know things. The underground monolith. I remember. Pain. Desperation.
I need you to take me there, please. If you do this, we can save Havarl. Together.
You're an alien. I can't trust...
Then let me try to earn your trust. Please.
Deep beneath the surface, but not far. Meet me here. These coordinates. I will guide you the rest of the way. Just let me compose myself first.
If one of these buildings contains records of Palev's evacuation, we could figure out where Emert's sister went.
Let's take a look.
It's here. I just have to. It helps if I steal my mind. 1, 2, 3 indentations. It was.
Yeah? It was so close. All this time. And no one knew.
The rest of the remnant in the area may have prevented scans from detecting it.
There were remnant machines here. Zorai was able to make them stop.
How did he learn to use remnant tech? It's not like there's a manual.
Zorai watched the Watchers. That's all I'm getting. I'm not sure what it means. The others slept, but I stayed awake. Unmoving, but seeing. Learning.
Sounds like the stasis field around the first monolith. Maybe Zorai was able to shake off the effects. Maybe that changed him.
Here. There's something here. I remember.
Builder machines exhaust me. Mind and body must be engaged wholly or the attempt fails.
Organic matter, ancient, reads as Angara.
It's Zorai.
She died here. Before she could get to the third monolith. This was me. I would like to spend some time here. But not now. Third monolith. Can't be far. Come on. It's done. You finished what Zorai could not so long ago.
I'm sorry, Tavos.
No. There's nothing to be sorry about. She didn't complete what she set out to do, but she didn't fail. The 2 monoliths she reactivated kept Haval going. Without them, the planet would have died. Go on to the vault, Pathfinder. I think I'll stay here a moment. I have a lot to think about.
The vault should be open, Pathfinder.
Okay, Remnant Vault. Let's get this place up and running. Well, we turned the power on.
You'll need to locate the console to activate the purification field, Pathfinder.
Looks clear.
Turret nearby, Pathfinder.
It's nice when they're not trying to kill us.
Several interface connections converge here. I will highlight the ones you need.
Looks like there's a trick to this interface. Let's figure it out. Well, that gets us a step closer.
This console will activate the purification field. You may want to sweep the area.
Before this place tries to kill us, you mean? Okay, get ready to run. Here it comes! Go, go! They're not happy with us. Closing in on us! Move! These Remnant don't quit.
Pathfinder Rider, are you there? All our instruments just recorded a surge. What happened?
Vault's back up. We did it.
That's a jest. It can't be. That's not a jest. The vault going through a reset would explain all the readings. I can't wait to hear all about this. Come back to Palav. We've a lot to discuss.
Pathfinder, the organic life on Havarl has begun to stabilize. It appears the vault is performing biological repairs.
Imagine what we'll see here in a few years.
Hey, Pathfinder Ryder. You don't think
Pathfinder Ryder, you have done something remarkable here today.
succeeded where Zorai failed,
Esmus? What are you doing down here?
renewing old bonds. Talking to you was enlightening. I saw an alien working for us when we had given up. We have isolated ourselves for too long. Perhaps there is a balance we can find.
We all need to find balance, I think.
Apparently, I just walked into a party.
I've learned a lot in a short time. The Rokar wants simple solutions, but nothing is ever simple or certain, is it? I wish those that were killed could have realized this. But after everything I've seen, I have to hope that they aren't lost forever.
This curious memory transfer.
Reincarnation.
Whatever it might be, I aim to devote resources to studying it. Maybe one day we'll find the truth buried deep within our superstitions.
That was kinda heartwarming to see.
There has been healing today, Havarl. The rifts between my people, and you're to thank. There is some space here at Dar Pelev, and we'll need extra hands to monitor Havarl's situation. Will you extend an invitation to your people? We'd welcome anyone who can help.
I'll pass it along.
Then I'll leave you. I have some numbers to analyze. Can you believe it? For the first time in years, they excite me.
Leaving Havarl. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder.
Ryder, could we chat?
Pathfinder, you have new email.
Sam's been compiling our star charts. The other pilots on the Nexus will have plenty of new trails to follow.
You can drop the charts off the next time we're there.
Funny, a few months ago, that station was like a war zone. Flying was my only way to escape the chaos. Now it's become a haven, just as it was meant to be.
Every good space station needs a big lake, maybe some fountains.
Indeed. Even non-amphibians need a little water. Regardless, the worst threat to the whole initiative is still that monstrosity.
You mean the Scourge?
I still see it crippling the Nexus in my memories. I had to train other pilots in hazardous flight techniques just to look for food and water. It's a cage that eats good ships and good people. Helios won't be home so long as it's a threat.
The Angara live with it, and so can we.
And if every one of our colonists was an ace pilot, I wouldn't be worried. If we could somehow neutralize it, or if our ships had defenses against it. Still, that's what we do, isn't it? Find a way where there is none. Just see the Nexus for proof of that.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
How'd you resist all that tasty fruit on Aya, huh?
He's a good boy, aren't you? Aren't you? You do know Pyjack's pee anywhere, right?
I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Getting a scan.
Sure. Let me know what materials you need and I'll find some.
Free our families!
So, Ryder, big news. I think I found my purpose in life.
Oh yeah? What's that?
Thrashing you at poker? Shall I deal?
Ryder, I can read Gil's vital signs and give you an advantage during the game if you like.
Don't.
Alright. You can deal first. Having fun?
Getting my ass kicked is what I'm doing.
Poker's lost me several friends over the years. The only one who still plays me is my buddy Jill. I know, Jill and Gil.
The one you mentioned. Part of the initiative?
Yep. Been awake since the start. Jill's a fertility expert. Heads the initiative CRC. My only real friend from back home. I bet 50.
I call. The CRC?
Colonial Repopulation Committee. She's always teasing that I'm making her job harder. Says if I'm not making babies, I'm part of the problem. We have that kind of relationship.
Huh. Sounds kind of disrespectful. It doesn't bother you?
Nah, she's like family. Supports me unconditionally. We just ride each other like that. You should meet her. You'll see. She's amazing. Another 100.
I fold.
Another one for me then.
Well, that's that. You win.
I've achieved my true purpose in life. What will I do now?
Revenge will be mine.
Someday, maybe. Jill predicted you'd be my downfall. Can't wait to tell her she was wrong. Another streak intact, I'll say.
Ouch. Have fun. And thanks for the game.
You again.
Hey, I was wondering if you could help me out. It's for the good of the bar.
Lay it on me.
So, folks try and help and all, but we have a limited pool of ingredients. Keep an eye out for anything interesting we could use for new drinks, and we'll let you test them for free.
Right. I get a feeling the testing will be interesting.
Don't worry. Dutch may complain a lot, but he's loving it. And he's the best chemist I know. You're in good hands. Welcome back.
That's your flag, everyone. That's Prodromos.
Another one. Damn it. This is supposed to be the chemistry lab. My chemistry lab. You all keep crawling out of the woodwork like space cockroaches.
You say that, Dutch, but here you are, pouring people drinks.
Hi. I'm standing right here.
They're guinea pigs, damn it. Chemists should have guinea pigs. Not have their labs taken over by people giving them things and being nice.
Aren't bartenders usually friendly? You're kind of hostile.
I'm not supposed to be a bartender. I'm supposed to be a chemist.
Don't let Dutch put you off. He's a sweetie, really.
I'm not.
And the drinks are good.
Damn right they are. I mean... yeah. I'm a dirty squirrel.
Things are shaping up, Pathfinder. Resources flowing in, sleepers ready to head out. It's starting to feel like the initiative. Not quite up to the sales pitch, but getting there. Feels good, right?
I feel it, Liam. Finally getting our start.
There we go. Getting our shit together. Showing the new galaxy that we have it sorted. If I keep saying it, it's true, right?
Make them hear. Make them know. Make them lead or make them go. Our nexus, our lives.
Any word?
No, no new orders. Keep the safeties on, I guess.
Make them hear. Make them know. Make them lead or make them go.
Hey, what's going on?
That's your new galaxy. Making speeches about some fresh start while your kids stay frozen.
And it's all thanks to your Pathfinder.
Excuse me?
We've waited months for our families to come out of stasis. They should have gone to your outpost.
But since you think research is so important, military personnel got bumped down the list. Like my clan brothers.
All the reassignments mean they're in 10 different colony blocks now.
And my mother just got caught in the middle.
I founded the outpost. I didn't decide who would stay in stasis.
You don't care that you've torn families apart?
That's not what I said.
Maybe you could still make this right. I just want Mom out of stasis. That's all anyone here wants.
You do stasis revivals. You can tell our leaders you're opening those pods. Today.
I authorize whole colony blocks or a few emergency revivals. I can't wake dozens of random people.
We don't care whose finger pushes the button. If you can't, our leaders can. And if you tell them, they will.
Okay, I'll talk to the leadership about what we can do.
14 months of promises. It's time for some results.
We tried petitioning Addison. She ignored us. Screw her.
Start with Kandros. He sent those 10 soldiers over there. Maybe he'll take us seriously.
Tell our leaders, Wake the sleepers!
So how things go?
The materials you found.
Top scientists have few answers, as the dark energy anomaly known as the Scourge limits travel and communication in the cluster. This is HNS.
Another brawl on the docks.
No news on the Turian Ark yet? Or is this militia business?
I need to talk to you about stasis revival and those protesters in hydroponics.
I see. Maybe I should get the others for this.
Protesters have seized hydroponics?
They want their families out of stasis. The outpost on Eos disrupted the schedule. They're scattered across colony blocks. Dozens of people. The protesters want this fixed today.
The realities of our position are...
We can't wake those families. We don't have the resources, and there's nowhere to put them.
Then what's the point of all those outposts I've founded?
People need more than space, Ryder. They need work they're trained for, and we don't have placements for those families. If I just toss them to any outpost with a spare bunk, they become a burden we can't afford.
What do you suggest?
Leave the families in stasis where it's safe and get those protesters out of hydroponics. They seem sympathetic, but so did the exiles. We can't risk another revolt. Survival is more important than family reunions.
What would you do with the protesters?
I'd send in a squad and march them out. At gunpoint if we must. If they resist, a few might land in medbay, but it's better than losing hydroponics. Or the Nexus.
Do you think these protests could turn violent?
We're all pioneers. Even civilians are tough enough to start something.
And interfering in hydroponics threatens our oxygen supply. They know that.
These people aren't the enemy. We didn't come all this way to rip families apart. We'll manage the resource squeeze somehow.
Your compassion is admirable, but...
Guess we're all tightening our belts.
You can run a stasis override command from operations. I hope the rest will be that easy.
Apex personnel, please check your duty roster for important updates.
No, it isn't what we wanted, but what choice do we have? How the hell...
Okay, sending the override command. The stasis pod should start unlocking.
You're really doing this? I was at the protest in hydroponics. I thought we'd just get more excuses. But we already lost a year waiting for our families. I'm glad it's time.
I know exactly what you're feeling. My family has suffered too.
Then you know why this matters. My mom was scared something would go wrong and she'd be awake in stasis all that time. She isn't... It doesn't work like that, but I just want her out, so I know.
Override complete. Stasis revival triggered on the Nexus. For Jasper K, Griffith G, Hilkvist A, Demerchi P, Kozlov S.
There! That's her!
Why are you still here? Go be the face your mom wakes up to.
I will. Thank you.
Given new resource allocation, personnel in stasis on the Hyperion may now be required to wait longer.
When it's time, you'll have a home to wake up to. I promise.
Hydroponics reports oxygen production is... was lost to space during repairs on the Nexus hull. The victim's name has been withheld until next of kin in the Milky Way. This is HNS. Superintendent Cash reminds everyone all power grid adjustments must be approved beforehand. Species are at odds as talks break down over a unified curriculum for initiative kids. The Asari say they'll wait it out until demands are met. This is HNS. The bar opens on the Nexus. Visitors herald the vortex as a sign of civility and the opposite of civility.
Ryder?
Hi, this is Ken Garth,
To establish contact with our Milky Way descendants.
We're constantly...
Cora wanted to check in with you. Pythia's system, home of Eos and Prodromos.
You have AVP outstanding, Pathfinder.
Gil, you missed your appointment. Again.
Uh-oh, someone's in trouble.
I had a good reason.
Which was...
When I remember it, I'll tell you. I don't think she would.
Report from the Nexus. Population's growing as people wake up. Lots of hopefuls waiting for a home.
With all our outposts, they're spoiled for choice.
They might arrive in time to help with the first harvest. Can't tell if they have enough water or too much. I grew up on a little cargo freighter. Only saw gardens in vids, but I always loved them. I daydreamed about planting a big rose garden when we got here and still imagine it sometimes. Roses in Helios.
It'd be good to bring something beautiful across galaxies.
Everyone in the initiative has their something beautiful. I didn't for a while. After I left the Asari Commandos, well, I didn't leave. My mentor, Nasira, said I should go.
Why?
The initiative would suit you better, was all she said. Being a huntress suited me fine, but she insisted.
Wow, you fight side by side, then she gives you the brush off?
It hurt. One big kick out of the nest. Still, that's familiar. When your biotics are honed into Huntress-grade weapons, people can be weird about it. The initiative seemed better. Just didn't see how I'd fit into their brave new galaxy. I never fit anywhere before. Then I met some jerk named Ryder. Talked about traveling to Andromeda like he was teaching you how to see it.
What part of that vision made you want to take the plunge?
A civilization where everyone had a place, even AI, or an overpowered human biotic. Your father said, I get being different. Now imagine being welcome and making others like you welcome too. When I was 13, I could warp a steel girder. He made me wonder, what if someone had told me that's okay?
He gave you a dream to work toward. He was good at that.
Who doesn't want to belong? Especially somewhere like the Initiative. So I gave the Initiative my all. Kept thinking of the niche I wanted. My rose garden. I thought I knew what I was going to be.
This is about not taking over as Pathfinder?
Didn't think it would still sting. Nasira, your father, even my parents. They leave, I'm left without answers. Nowhere to stand.
I get that. We've all had a lot of disappointments lately.
You're doing well. For having no training, being your second isn't so bad. And if that remnant tech pays off, maybe someday I'll have roses too.
Descent is green.
Coordinating. Path is calm.
Back where we really started. What's new on our first home?
The Kett still maintain a presence. Skirmishes are frequent, and travel requires caution.
They never learn. What else?
The atmosphere continues to clear, but radioactive hazards pool in some areas. Study is ongoing. And remnants remain active on the surface, but also as detected by seismic readings.
Point of contact for all this?
Your people, Pathfinder. Prodromos is expanding, with all the trials and discovery that building an outpost represents.
Grounded in research.
All data about newly accessible EOS is from their work.
Well, let's make sure it gets the attention it deserves.
Armed and armored. Good for you. I could have used that ordnance a few weeks ago.
I'm Ryder, the human pathfinder.
Lieutenant Harper, we're looking for the Asari Ark.
So am I. Watching the skies every day, praying they survived the Kett.
At least you and these others made it out.
Only just. Our clothes were still smoldering.
What happened?
The Kett chased our Ark across the cluster. But these weren't their regular soldiers. They were hunters. Elite killers.
Being hunted by an elite anything isn't fun. What were they after?
I don't know. I'm a junior. I just do what they tell me. A bridge officer, Sarissa something, gave the evacuation order. Hundreds of people, all trying to flee. It was...
Where could we look for the Ark?
We lost track. But they launched a ship to help evacuees, and her crew would know. You'd have to find her. Follow the transponder, maybe.
Consider it done. Focus on taking care of yourselves.
The ship's called the Paraphona. I'll give you her transponder codes and last flight plan. Thank you. It's good to see the Kett aren't the only ones winning.
Pathfinder, this area can be mined for resources. You can extract minerals via your mining interface.
Don't worry, PB. We're going to bring the Asari Ark. Look at that view. Wow. That sure is a sight.
The Outland Spire. You can see it from almost anywhere.
Were these shards of something bigger?
Can't interface with it. Guess we'll never know.
Always wondered if this was related to the monoliths. Ryder, Ket constructs ahead.
From the flock, little duck.
Little duck? Who's this?
Someone who's got work for you. Come to my nav point, if you think you're up for it.
Don't want to keep him waiting, little duck.
That is not becoming a thing.
I am Inventor. There are infiltrators in my territory. The patrol that captures them will be reported. Patrols that do not will be punished.
Sounds like we've already had an effect. Had my nose down in Remnant for so long, I never noticed the colors. I think that's cat tech. Stay alert. Got 'em all.
The sheer top, because it is.
Guess you run out of names eventually.
Automated protocols activated. Deploying forward station. Mining zones have been added to your nav system, Pathfinder.
Let's do this!
Console activated. You'll need to stay in range.